Hey guys, welcome back to the Hide. We're back here for some informal load development, load testing on the Ruger American Ranch in 5.56. I've been wanting to try some 75 grain projectiles or 70ish grain projectiles in this rifle. It does have a 1 in 8 twist, so we're going to try that today. I've took some load data from the past on a few SPR builds that I've used in 1 in 8 twist. That's kind of ran this weighted bullet good, so we're going to try those and just sort of see what happens here at 110 yards. But we're going to get some chrony numbers. We're going to be using Hornady 75 grain hollow point boat tail match. This is Hornady brass, CCI 450 primers over different grain weights of Varget powder. So I know that I've had better luck with Varget with the heavier weight projectiles, 69 and greater. So we're going to see if that holds true today. So we're going to start out at 22.5 grains and see what happens. We are running the Gemtech Trek 2 suppressor, so let's take our first shots here. So that one was 23.28. $23.50. $23.47. That one was $23.45. And that one was $23.46. All right, so next up we're going to be using 23.1 grains. All right, first one here. That one was $24.89. $24.64. $24.79. So difficult trying to hold a consistent group and then trying to write all this stuff down at the same time. $24.45. $24.39. All right, so now we're going to be using 24 grains even. All right, so 2581. $25.96. $25.47. $25.74. $25.80. All right, now next up, we're going to be using 24.5. That's $25.68. $25.80. $25.73. $25.61. And $25.67. All right, last group up, we're going to be shooting with 25 grains even. Again, this is Varget powder. Loaded all these at 1.842 at the O-give using the comparator. Okay, this rifle comes with a little 10-round Pmag. Nice addition to these little rifles when you can get them with the AR mag conversion. So $26.57. $26.24. 2659. $26.52. And $26.50. That was really consistent there on that one. All right, so guys, I'm going to run down. I'm going to grab our target, crunch some numbers, and then I'll meet you all back over on the review bench. Okay guys, I've got all the numbers crunched. I went back and got our target. So let's take a look at what we got here. And I have to tell you, I am pretty impressed with a couple of these results. So first load here up was with the 22.5 grains of Varget. And again, we had a Hornady 75 grain hollow point boat tail match projectile on top. These were loaded at 1.842 OAL, and that is at the O-give. So with the 22.5 grains, we got a standard deeve of 8 and a max variance of 22. That's really good. And this was the group that it produced. So just a fraction over an inch at 110 yards, which honestly, that is MOA at 110. So that's really good. Next one up was the 23.1 grains, which is the weirdest thing. This was the highest standard deeve of all of the loads tested at 19 with a max variance of 40, which, you know, read into that what you will. However, the best group out of the 5 was with this load here at a 0.600. So that is well under sub MOA at 110 yards. That's just absolutely amazing. Next one up was 24 grains even. And we had a max variance of 49 with a standard deeve of 16 on that one, with a group size of 1.01. So close to MOA, if not right at. If I could shoot worth a dang, that right there could have easily been down here, but I suck, so that's what you get. Next up is going to be 24.5 grains, and that's honestly a great group there. That's 0.770, so we're still well under sub MOA performance. And that had a standard deeve of 6 with a max variance of 19. Then we had our final group at 25 grains. Again, my sucky rifleman skills come into play there. So we pulled a shot way right, not really sure what that was about, but I did feel a really bad trigger press in that, so that was totally my fault. And then we had some vertical stringing at 25 grains. I did not measure that group. It was horrible, so there's no sense in doing that. But that final load, we had a SD of 13 with a variance of 35. Overall, we had a 25-80 feet per second high velocity out of all of them. So again, keep in mind, we are shooting a 75 grain projectile, so velocity numbers are going to be a little bit low. But overall, guys, I absolutely am in love with this little rifle. If you've been watching the channel for any length of time, I actually had one of the original 5.56 ranch rifles, and like an idiot, sold it. But thankfully, they came out with the AR mag version, so I knew I had to get one, and finally was able to secure one for the channel. So definitely going to be doing some more load testing and some group shooting, kind of see what we can do, maybe get it out to 210 yards and see if those groups hold true out that far as well. But if you guys like this content, please like, share, and subscribe. The YouTube algorithm has kind of hit the channel with the subscribership, so definitely give us a like and a share. It's really appreciated. Hit us up on the Facebook page. I'm always glad to talk with you guys there. And as always, shoot straight. Later.